Hi guys, another beautiful day. You can see behind me. Oh, it's incredible. It's nippy out, don't get me wrong, but once the sun's out, I'm happy. And yeah, it sure is out. One thing I was talking about yesterday, made a longer video about it when I was on the Cahor Cliff Walk. It's just how miserable you are when you're drinking, you know? How you hate having people around in the house. Like, my auntie's coming and staying with us this Christmas because my uncle is back home in Pakistan. In case you're wondering, I don't have any Pakistani blood, but he's my biological auntie's husband. Sorry. And we love him like a real uncle, so we treat him that way. Lovely fella. And, you know, nobody should be alone for Christmas. So it's good that she's coming over to us. I'm really happy anyway. But it's mad now that I'm sober that I actually want people to come over, you know. When I was drinking all the time, I was always miserable at the weekend. Oh, who the fuck's coming over now? You know. It's like who's here now this week. I hated anyone coming over. It was always like, oh, for fuck's sake. You know, I'm pretending that everything's gone well when it's not, trying to make excuses. You know, when I was in college saying, oh, I'm struggling, I think I'm going to drop out. Because I was really struggling at that time. But I got through it. But you know, knowing the usual shit. I often get it when I meet up with my dad, where I'm like, oh, he's going to tell me, oh, be hard on yourself. And I get that to a degree. Like, life isn't going to be rosy, but you know, and you just don't need to hear something, and you don't want to hear it as well. You good boy. It's okay. It's like people would just say stuff to me and I'd be dragged down by it because I already felt so low. And that's why I didn't want to have them over, because I was like, they're going to tell me something and make me feel even worse about myself than I already fucking do. Now I simply just don't tolerate it, I don't put up with it. You know, I kind of cut that off if it happens and say, look, it is what it is. And take it or leave it. You know, I don't try and put on a show for people anymore. You know, because I don't think it's so much about the people you're seeing. It's more about how you feel about yourself. And people ask how you're doing, you either just go, oh, alright, which means there's shit happening that I don't want to tell you about. But that was always the thing, where I was like, oh, I have to explain to them or lie to them now and tell them everything's hunky-dory when it's not. At one stage, like, when I'd gained a lot of weight and we were moving house and my mum was really sick, my brother broke his leg, and we'd actually just gotten this view. Yeah. We had him, and he was staying in my room with me, which I loved. But there was a lot of stuff that everybody else was doing that I should have been doing that I wasn't, because there was other things going on. Don't feel the need to have to explain yourself all the fucking time. It's exhausting. I think setting those ground rules is important. You just don't go there, you know? That's the rule. I just don't bother explaining myself. If I want to talk about it, I talk about it. And if I don't, I don't. That's it, you know? But I enjoy people's company a hell of a lot more now. Now that I'm sober and feeling better in myself. Because if you're not feeling good in yourself, you're not going to want people over. You're going to want to self-isolate, you know?